Hey, welcome to Embedded World 2020. I'm here right now at the PHYTEC booth, and we've just come across a really cool demo that's using Zephyr. Zephyr is actually showing up here more at Embedded World this year than I've seen them before. And we've got about over 600 developers working actively on Zephyr right now. And so my challenge at this Embedded World is figuring out where we actually can find Zephyr. And I came across and was talking to Johan about what they're doing with Zephyr, and it's super cool in the sense that most of it's upstream. Johan?
Hi. I'm Johan Fischer. I'm working for PHYTEC, and I'm an embedded system developer, and my job is to design hardware and software.
So what are we looking at here?
So it's a very simple demo based on Zephyr, and we can see here monochrome display and a sensor from ST Micro. It's time of flight sensor to measure the distance to our object, and it's a Bluetooth peripheral sampling sensor data, and that it's Bluetooth central sample at just show the data from the sensor.
Of the distance?
Yes, that is the distance to the sensor.
So is everything upstream here?
It's
all open source?
Yes. This sensor and display support is from the mainline Zephyr, and yeah.
What's happening with this e-ink display here?
It's also supported by Zephyr. And this is one example for customer project. It's a room information system, like replacement for the paper.
What is this?
This is our some example project also for Zephyr. It's a thermopile array, sensor array, and based on SoC from NXP. It's also running Zephyr.
So how is it to work on the Zephyr solutions?
It's good. It's very easy. For us, it's very easy to work with Zephyr, because most of our software developers works with Linux, and it's very easy. If you are familiar with Linux build system and Linux ecosystem, it's very easy to switch to Zephyr, because the building system is similar. Toolchain is similar, and the coding style is similar. So
is it kind of like the Linux for embedded?
I would say it's like Linux for low power devices. Yeah, it's good for devices where you cannot run Linux or use Linux. Yeah, and in that case, it's very easy to work with it.
All right.
And they've got a bunch of different boards too.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Thea Aldrich. I'm one of the Zephyr ambassadors here at Embedded World this year in 2020. Really excited to be demonstrating again the real board. And you know, the real board is incredibly special to me and to my career. I actually wrote my first lines of code on the real board, and a lot of the development that I did initially when I was first getting started in IoT was focused around this, and so the code samples and the amount of diversity that it allows for within the community is really making it a very powerful tool. So it's one of my favorite pieces of hardware at Embedded World.
So how's the uptake or the market adoption for the Zephyr?
You know, we're seeing huge adoption, and right now one of the biggest problems, and it's not really a problem, right? It's for us, we consider it an outreach opportunity, is there is this tremendous amount of excitement and energy and use in Zephyr. And it's really, for us, the challenge right now is harnessing it, being able to very quickly identify and bring those contributors and those users into our community, because we think that energy and excitement is really going to help us as we continue to grow. And so we're actively searching for people that are using Zephyr in their products or starting to hack on it, so we can bring them in, hear what they like about it, what they don't, and incorporate them into our ecosystem.
And you are also working at the
At Micro, yes, helping with business development. We're proud members of the Zephyr Project. We've got a number of Zephyr-powered solutions on display in our booth, but really wanted to come over to PHYTEC and promote something that's really special to the entire Zephyr community. You know, the real board was actually conceived at Embedded World in 2018.
So what is this real board? What does it do?
Sure. So the real board for me is a really great development board so that you're able to access Bluetooth, a lot of sensors, things of that nature that really give you a lot of options.
So here at PHYTEC, you're making these?
Yes. We have manufacturing in Mainz in Germany.
So what are these here? All these different things.
This is based on NF52, and it's a regular module that we deliver with Railboard. This next one in prototyping phase. It's new Nordic NF5340, and these two are available on request. We don't deliver it with a real board, so I need to customize for the customers. If they need to evaluate something, they can request.
So what's the main idea of the real board?
The main idea is to provide an really nice example as a really easy to use board for Zephyr. Yeah.
And with an e-ink display right there.
Yes.
Here. And everybody can have a custom. Yeah. So stuff happens when you click.
These boards are connected over Bluetooth mesh. So, on this message is transmitted to every real board here, for example, here on the boot.